everybody, and welcome to the 82nd episode of the Game Pack Podcast. Joining me today, as always, are Cooltrainer Camilo.
Hello.
And the Johniibo. You didn't come through my ears, but that's okay. We've got some people in chat already. What's up, Dan? What's up, Sean? What's up, Brian? And all the lurkers. There's people watching. This is cool. So right off the bat, we're going to be talking about the new Nintendo Switch model that was released today. Not released, announced today. But before we get into it, I want to ask you guys, do you say OLED or do you say OLED?
OLED. I say OLED.
I say OLED. Okay. All of us say OLED. Okay. But what do you got? And people in the chat, what do you say? OLED or OLED? Do you spell it out or do you say it like a word? Because I say it like a word. And I think everybody I know says it like a word, as far as I know. What's up, JoJo? All right, let's get into it. We did not get a Switch Pro. I guess I just want we'll just talk about maybe what it is first. If people are just hearing it from us for the first time, which is extremely unlikely. It would be extremely unlikely, but we'll just talk about what it is. So the Switch OLED model, the OLED model, has now a 7-inch screen compared to the 6.2-inch screen, and it's an OLED screen instead of an LCD screen, which is liquid crystal display. That's the major change. The one change that I'm pretty excited about is about this wide stand, and then better speakers.
Oh, I am actually excited about that.
Yeah,
we can talk about it.
Yeah. We'll get into everything in more detail. Better speakers and a built-in LAN port, which will be great for online play, especially for like Smash and stuff like that. So that's really the only changes, right, guys? Did I miss anything? Oh no, storage. Double the storage.
Enhanced audio.
Yeah, so there's better.
Really know what exactly what.
I think it's just better a better speaker set.
I think it's just like louder speakers.
I hope it's just like nicer, better.
You can't get it from the picture they showed. That those sound waves coming up.
Oh yeah, on their website. They have some pretty cool graphics on their website.
It's a clean looking system, man.
It is. It's very handsome. I like the way it looks a lot. I don't know. You guys want to do like initial impressions? Dude, Cam, do you want to talk about like what were you feeling when you heard all of this news come into your face?
I think I was like actually like on you. I think it dropped at like 9 a.m. this morning. I was on YouTube and I saw the thumbnail. I was like, "Is this legit?" Because like most of the time you see these things on YouTube and they're like, "This is a fake account or something."
I thought it was fake too.
And then
I always check Twitter. Their official account on Twitter, I always check it. Like that is where I get my news.
I don't know. I guess I saw it and I was like starting to freak out because I was like, oh god, this is it. And then I watched it and I was just like watching it and I was just like waiting for it to get to like enhanced processing power.
Yep.
Like it didn't get there and I was like, oh, okay.
They didn't even like mention certain things. Like they didn't mention the memory, I don't think.
No, not in the trailer. I read that after the fact. Which is stupid because that's a huge selling point. I mean, I guess everybody buys the micro SD cards, but just like in general, I feel like that's good marketing. Just talk about how it has double the storage. That's like a good marketing point. I don't know.
My initial thoughts were this is not for me. Like this is for somebody that is trying to get a Switch for the first time.
It's so late in its life to get a Switch for the first time.
Yeah, I know. We're at what 80 million, over 80 million sold or something. But it's also maybe it is for me. It's for the the ride or dies.
Yeah.
And new people. Like it's not for the casual audience.
Right.
Or people that already have a Switch and they they don't want to upgrade to another Switch because I mean, the upgrades are nice, but I don't think if you already have,
it doesn't like change the way you experience games. They're just like nice to have.
It's just bigger, and the colors are better.
Just bigger, yeah. There's actually an asterisk on the website.
Why?
Yeah, because
if you have, I think it's the Labo games.
Yeah, Labo doesn't fit.
Yeah. So
it's like
they got rid of Labo real quick.
I mean, Labo seems like a disposable it's not like a thing that you come back to over and over and over again. It was like a thing that you tried then. I don't know. I guess I wanted to say that I never adopted the Switch Lite. You guys both have Switch Lites. And I didn't get the Switch Lite because it wasn't for me. There was like no reason why I would ever get that. Because for the most part, for the most part, I think I play Switch docked maybe more than it's definitely the majority of the time. It's not like all the time, but a majority of the time I play Switch docked. But I would like to play, like, there's a ton of Switch games I haven't beaten, and obviously Metroid Dread comes out on the same exact day. Like, I was playing, I went on vacation this weekend, and I was playing Shantae, because I was like, I gotta play Metroidvania. And I was playing it handheld on my vacation, and I was like, oh, this would be cool. Like, I was thinking when they were announcing this, oh, this would be cool for all of these, like, this, like, cartoony art style to be OLED, to be, like, a little bit bigger while I'm on vacation. Like, that'd be nice. So I was just thinking, like, you know, like, I didn't adopt the Switch Lite because it's not any different to me, but I feel like for me that actually does tick a couple of boxes. It's bigger. The thing that was like weird. Oh, go ahead. Oh, no, I was just going to say, the thing that was weird is that they made it bigger, but they didn't increase the resolution. So it's going to be 720 still.
Yeah. It's like the 3DS XL.
Yeah, like what? So it's just like going to be grainier, but the colors are prettier?
Well, no, it won't be grain. It won't be grainier.
You don't think so? Because it's still too small?
Yeah, it's still 7. It's still, what, 7 inches, so...
Yeah, what's the PPI on that?
Yeah, where's the... What was that thing we were looking at?
Is there a PPI somewhere?
Where you can't see the difference?
Oh, like...
I want to know, like, so, you know, they have a dock with this thing. They have a new dock.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you mentioned you have a LAN adapter in the
I think
dock,
I mentioned all the tickers.
I'm excited. That makes me excited because I play Smash Bros a lot.
Yeah.
I don't have a LAN adapter on my current Switch, so I'm like, there's a few things that make me want to buy this. It's hard to swallow another $350, but the LAN, the OLED screen,
yeah,
and honestly, just getting new Joy-Cons because mine are like old and drifty.
Yeah.
I think and my Switch feels like it's on its way out. Like, it's been 4.5 years. It feels old. Yeah. And I'm worried that it's just going to die on me at any point.
Yeah, I don't know. It just feels like I've had it for a long time and I'm just ready for something new. And this is new enough. I don't know. So yeah, my first impression, I guess I'll say what my first impression was when I heard the news, is that I thought it was fake initially, but I clicked on it. I was on Twitter. I found out on Twitter, and I clicked it, and I was like, this is the official Nintendo Twitter. And then, like, I got so excited, and I was like, oh, they're just not calling it Pro. Go, 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 go. And I, like, clicked it, and I watched the trailer, and it was cool, but it was definitely not the Pro. All right, guys, we got a little bit of a connection issue. But
you're breaking up a little bit.
Yeah, we'll come back. Hang on. I'll type to the chat because it's going to come through. Please stand by.
Are we still live, or we have to go live again?
Well, I think we are live. So it's just going to take a second to catch up.
Oh, there you go. Now
we're good.
Like, auto 144p though.
It'll catch up. Yeah, sorry, guys. This is my fault. I apologize. This is my internet connection dropping out. Okay, we're back. Let's talk.
Are you using that LAN port?
I use LAN? Are you kidding me?
You might need a new Switch dock.
My wife is probably on like a Zoom or something for work. I don't know why. We have like the best internet money can buy. And like literally if like I'm on a Discord call and streaming and she's Zooming, it just dies. I can't handle it. Anyways, John, did you give your initial impression? Like what were your initial thoughts when the news hit your brain?
So I slept in a little late today.
Mm-hmm.
I was a little bit lazy on my final day off, so I woke up, a few hours after the announcement went live, and like I had all these Discord notifications. I saw it on Twitter. I'm like, what the heck is going on? And everybody was saying, oh, new Nintendo Switch. I'm like, oh man, I gotta check out this video. I'm like, maybe I didn't know any of the details before checking the video. I'm like, oh, maybe it's the Switch Pro that everybody's talking about that they announced randomly on a Tuesday at 9 in the morning, like a couple weeks after E3, because it makes sense. But I just watched the video. I'm like, oh, well, this is pretty cool, but $350 for the new features, I'm not too excited about. But
yeah,
I'm probably gonna buy one anyway.
It's a lot of money for no more power and no D-pad. Because when I'm playing handheld, a lot of the times, like I want to play with a D-pad, and I do have. Actually, I think I have it right here. I have this.
Oh yeah, the Lite has a D-pad.
Oh, that's
yeah,
right.
I think
the
that
Lite
was just because
D-pad.
it doesn't. I mean, they're still Joy-Cons. Like it
I
still
don't
has
know
to
why
come
they
on.
haven't sold Joy-Cons with the D-pad.
Hori
Still
makes them.
licensed one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but like a Nintendo official product, like why not?
I mean, that's technically an official Nintendo product, it's just not made by Nintendo.
Yeah.
It's an officially licensed Nintendo product.
I did some math on the PPI.
On the PPI, okay, sweet.
So it's 200. So the original Switch is 236
okay.
pixels per inch. If it's 7 inches, it's 209 pixels per inch.
What is like ideal is like 300, right?
I guess.
I don't know. When I make stuff, I always put it in.
Yeah. Steve here on this website, it says Steve Jobs says the magic number is around 300 pixels per inch.
Yeah, there you go. At one point in my life, I researched that number.
I think that's what like Apple would call like Retina.
Retina,
quality.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
And we're only at like 209.
Going up to 7. It was 236 before.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder if the OLED changes it though.
The Switch Lite was at 267.
Does the Switch Lite have a smaller screen?
It is a smaller
it's 5.5 inch, but is this still 720p?
Oh, I kind of just thought they just jammed it all together into one form factor. I don't know. I just was so not interested in the Switch Lite that I committed none of it to memory. It's like, cool thing I'm never buying.
Yeah, I paid $200 for a D-pad that I never use.
Is it a good D-pad?
It is a good D-pad.
I've actually been playing my Switch Lite a little bit more.
Yeah.
It's the same D-pad that's on the Pro Controller, so.
Oh, I like the Pro Controller D-pad. I think it's pretty good. I actually think not to change corporations here, Xbox Series X has got a pretty mean D-pad. I like that one a lot.
It's like a circle.
Yeah, but it feels good. It's good for combos. Let's jump into the chat for a second, because I saw Dan was saying some stuff. Nintendo Switch now with more drift. We'll see. At least you can replace your Joy-Cons on this. This is a new Switch model where you can actually replace the Joy-Cons. Let's see. It's really hard to get excited about this announcement when the leaks are impossible to avoid and way overhyped and false. Yeah, so that's kind of a letdown, right? Like your expectations were so high to get like a new powerful device, and then, because Bloomberg. It's really Bloomberg's fault, really.
I guess we might get into this later, but for like the Twitter comments, I saw one person that was like, "Well, it was your fault for like getting overhyped with the leaks and stuff."
Mm-hmm.
Just, stop.
No, I feel like that you could have valid criticisms of what they're releasing.
Mm-hmm.
Like the system is $350. You can get a PS5 digital edition. I mean, if you can find one for retail price, you can get one for $400.
Mm-hmm.
And an Xbox Series S for cheaper, right? I think that's $300.
Yeah, but they don't come with screens. You can't put them in your pocket.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, I understand like the Switch has different features that they don't have, but we're still like it's not as powerful as an Xbox One or PS4 yet. Like
yeah, but like a majority of the like features they're pushing with this new Switch like aren't even like console. Like it's more like handheld features.
Yeah, it's a handheld.
Which is weird
it's
because they made a console or a portable Switch. They're like, here's the portable version. And they're like, here's another better portable version.
A nicer portable version.
Here's a nicer portable. I wonder if they must have some type of metrics to say that people play in handheld more or something.
I think people do. I actually really think they do, especially in Japan. Yeah, I definitely think they do. Everybody I talk to is like, yeah, I play in handheld more. I feel like I'm the minority.
You know, honestly, if I wasn't streaming it, I probably would play it in handheld more than I would play it in docked.
Kind of depends on what I'm playing. Like, I feel like games that are like grander, like maybe Breath of the Wild, I feel like is more fun on the TV. But like a 2D platformer, like I wouldn't mind playing handheld. Like I wouldn't mind playing Dread on handheld exclusively, especially after playing. I've been playing Samus Returns like crazy, trying to like 100% that game.
I think they're trying to, you know, this is coming out day and date with Metroid Dread, so they're trying to like market it together.
Dude, so many people are gonna walk out of the store with both those things in their hands.
And it even like the white model even looks like the Emmy or whatever.
Yeah, it looks like the Emmy. I think they call them Emmy. It's another OLED OLED discussion. Is it EMMI or is it Emmy? Pretty sure
I think they said Emmy during E3.
They did say Emmy.
They said during the presentation of Emmy.
I literally saw it was announced and then just turned it off. I didn't watch any of the Treehouse stuff. I was just like, nope, I would like to play this video game and experience it. Thank you. Thank you, Nintendo.
I don't know if we also mentioned that there's a black version, too.
Yeah, with the neon red, blue Joy-Cons.
Wait, is it neon? Is it?
Yeah, no, there's two versions. There's white, and then there's the red and blue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to give up
this
this.
Black dock.
Like, the dock is black.
Yeah, it's the... Yeah. Oh, right.
I'm actually kind of excited to get a new dock, too. Like, I could put another dock somewhere else in my house.
I already have
heard
two.
You can buy the dock separately on the Nintendo store.
Yeah, I saw that, too.
Yeah, but for like $100, right?
No, like, what? The current dock is like 60.
Oh, really? That's not too bad.
Maybe a little bit more for this one.
I got mine on like a fire sale. They were like, we have way too many Switch docks. People aren't buying seconds of these. And I was like, I'll take one. I think Dan had a couple more things to say. I'm going to jump back into the chat. Let's see. Just like the Switch Lite was geared toward a specific handheld demographic, this is geared also towards a different specific handheld demographic. It's geared towards the people who bought the OLED Vitas. Compared to the people who bought the LCD Vitas. TV players getting thrown on the stick. I kind of agree, Sean. You get a LAN adapter, which I already own. Bigger screen will just look even more pixelated since they did. Yeah, right. That's what we were talking about. The blacks will be black.
I don't think you're gonna be able to tell that much.
Yeah. Your first one is getting crunchy sounding? Oh boy, that's not good. And Pixel insults you, John. Great.
I know.
Love the positivity on the podcast. Okay. What else do you guys want to talk? How do you want to handle this? What do you want to talk about next? I kind of feel like this is the most improvised podcast we've ever done.
I thought it was funny that in 2021 they're pushing the LAN port as like a major feature.
Yeah, like what?
Yeah. Welcome to PS3.
Didn't GameCube have one?
Yeah, or like if you had the adapter or whatever.
Yeah, you needed the adapter.
Yeah, but you could like chunk it right under the bottom of it.
Yeah. But this is, I think, so this is the first Nintendo console to have it like built in.
That's so insane.
Not
even the Wii, that red Wii one didn't have it?
No, because they've had that USB adapter since like the Wii days.
Weird.
Oh, there's also an extra USB port.
Well, they removed that USB port to put the...
Yeah, but I think there's an extra one. I think they put another.
So now there's
USB
3?
port.
I thought it was just 2. The ones on the side.
I don't know.
Hang on.
Oh, Phil mentioned the kickstand. Mine always falls off of my original Switch.
Yeah, mine.
So,
I break mine off all the time.
So this wide one, I mean, I rarely ever play in tabletop mode. But this wide one is nice. It has that 2 adjustable settings. You can go.
No, doesn't it have like
lower.
50 adjustable settings?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's like super adjustable.
Yeah, it's like it goes. I think it like goes down all the way to like 20 degrees.
Yeah, this one that the graphic I'm seeing right now, 1, 2, 3, 4. They show 4 different angles.
That'll be nice on maybe like an airplane like tray table, so you can like push it down if like your seats recline or something.
terrified to take this thing. Like, if I get one, I would be terrified to take this thing with me anywhere.
Why?
I'd take my light. I don't know. It's like the screen
Only $50 more expensive.
That's also the thing too. Like, I have a light, but like if I want to like take this on the go and it's like nicer, like will I play my light anymore? I don't know.
Yeah, like isn't this a light killer? I feel like actually no, because the light is like an entry level thing. It's for like 10-year-olds. You don't buy a 10-year-old an OLED. You buy the 10-year-old the Switch Lite.
Yeah, the Switch Lite. Yeah. This is for the adult handheld players.
Did you notice the commercial? They didn't have any kids in it.
Oh, did you also notice they didn't show Animal Crossing?
Because it's a dead game.
I don't know why I noticed that, but your second best-selling game you don't show on this new.
They show and they showed Breath of the Wild 2 like it was out.
Yeah, Splatoon 3. Like what is?
Yeah, that's right. Yes,
Splatoon 3. They did
also
show Diamond and Pearl, and it looked a lot better than when it did when they first showed that first trailer.
Yeah, I looked that up after the fact because I was like, wait, what did they just show? Which game was that? And it was Diamond and Pearl. Dude, chat's popping.
Yeah, because I was actually looking between both the screenshots and like the backpack like actually has detail. In the first trailer, it was just like drawn on.
Well, I mean, that was how long ago was that? That was months ago.
I missed it. Sorry,
February.
I was reading chat.
Also, Pixel, I don't think this thing's gonna be scalped. I don't think that many people are gonna want it. To be honest,
I disagree. I think everything is being scalped right now. Whether or not that's a good decision for scalpers, I think they're going to
probably be scalped. I don't think it's going to be scalped to the levels of like PS5 or
PS5,
Xbox.
But I will. I mean, I'm going to buy it.
I mean, everything is scalped, dude. Like graphics cards, anything that takes computer chips is being scalped.
We just got to get your. Well, I'm not giving away our secrets. There's this one account that you follow. That's
true. Yeah, don't tell anybody. We've already told everybody once. Listen to every podcast ever if you want to know what it is.
I'm hoping I'm still working from home at that point, so I could just be on my computer all day and just be ready to go.
Dude, there's a lot of burns on Nintendo in this chat.
I know.
This is pretty good. Congratulations, Nintendo. You made it to 2006. Congratulations for achieving the bare minimum, Nintendo. Any other burns? Pixel saying it's going to be scalped. Is that why you brought it up?
Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
People forget it's a handheld.
Yeah.
It's a hybrid, Andrew. Everything is scalped.
Andrew asked
Pixel. Everything's scalped according to me. I'm on Team Pixel on this whole scalping issue.
I mean, it's because he's collecting Pokemon cards and like everybody's trying to scalp Pokemon cards.
You just grow up and not do that.
But like that phase is kind of over. That phase is kind of over anyway. Like not that many people are scalped. Like not the new sets. So
Phil no longer hates me. Let's go, Pixel. I never hated you. This is like some weird fanfic that you wrote about the game pack. I've always liked you.
Are you guys gonna buy it?
Yes. I'm a day one buy.
You get day one?
Yeah.
I thought you were. This isn't for me.
What? Did I say that?
Yeah, I thought you did. Did I? Okay.
I think I was talking about Switch Lite when I was just like, this is not for me.
Who in the chat's gonna buy it?
Ooh, Brian says day one. Mega Master XY.
I'm gonna wait for like a Legends Arceus version or maybe a Breath of the Wild 2 version. I don't need it day one.
What does
we haven't had like special edition Switches. We had Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
The Monster Hunter, I have the Switch Lite Sword and Shield one.
But
I remember that.
I mean, I don't remember that many special edition stuff. Might get a special edition.
It'll get one.
Breath of the Wild 2 at some point.
Yeah, at some point. We hope to release in 2022.
Yeah, Pokemon Let's Go. There's gonna be a Let's Go edition.
Day one with Metroid, yo, Mega Master.
Pokemon like always gets when it's like inevitable. Let's Go, Sword and Shield.
Yeah, I mean, I think I may get it.
Dan says day one. Dan, you're usually not an early adopter. It's surprising me. Pixel says he ain't buying. I have no speed, honestly. Well, unless you count my current Switch goes dead. Oh, unless your current Switch goes dead. Oh, okay.
My current Switch does have the fan is just the vent is just like missing.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
Sean has two Switches.
And it's like cracking on
top. There's a regular Switch and an AC Switch, and he's only using the regular Switch.
Yeah, I would leave the AC one in the box, says Sean. Sell that sucker. Oh, I already know the Switch is a hit. That makes sense. He's like, it's already a tried and tested system. Makes sense.
Let's see what the internet's saying about.
Yeah, all right. So let's pull up Tweeter. Let's move on. Talk about
the first one. I'm looking at their first
post.
Their first post.
All right, let me pull it up.
I think it's their pinned one.
Yeah, their pinned one. That's what I'm looking at.
So you're on Nintendo of America?
We'll keep it clean.
Ish. I can make no promises. Nintendo of America.
I don't understand what this guy's saying.
Into the comments. Here we go.
You and +6 kids kidding us, right? The Switch needs more than ever a hardware upgrade. If there isn't a real Switch Pro 4K whatsoever in development, this is one of the biggest S moves of the year.
I think it's saying you and kids over 6 or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand what he's saying.
You and plus.
But that guy's not happy about this announcement.
Yeah, Drinks.
Nintendo. Why does she get to play Breath of the Wild too?
Yeah, exactly. Seems unfair.
Ubisoft commented a heart.
There's just a weird Will Smith meme of saying people that just bought the Switch yesterday, and it's like a sad face of Will Smith in a Mario costume.
So I have a few questions. Is it more powerful than the OG Switch? No. Does it have improved visuals on dock or still 1080p max? Still 1080p.
Yeah, nothing changed on dock.
Yeah, nothing. It's like, what are the benefits over the original? And, like, the OLED, more memory. It also has the red box battery and not the original battery, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Cell phones are better than the Switch at this point. Refresh the entire device.
I mean, I agree.
I think cell phones have been better than the Switch since it released, hasn't it?
Yeah, they were using outdated chips when the Switch came out. There's a graphic of, like you were saying, John, $399 for discless PS5, $299 for Series S, and $349 for OLED. Man, if you look at that image side by side, like that's hard to look. That's hard to look at. Here, I can
pull it up on the screen.
Yeah, one sec. Actually, yeah, I won't do that. Hang on.
Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 OLED Switch, then I'll buy it. Sean, you're gonna buy it. I already know you're gonna buy it.
Prices next to each other.
Yeah, here, I'll throw it on the screen. Oh, wait. Technical difficulties. No. I should not be in charge of this. There we go. Hey, everybody. I did it.
So, yeah, there's a picture comparing the Diamond and Pearl trailer to what's in the trailer, and they show, well, the backpack zipper has a zipper now.
Oh, sick.
Yeah,
dude, that zipper is going to look awesome in OLED.
Yeah, the lighting looks different, and it doesn't look
the model isn't, like, taking up the whole screen.
Yeah. It's going to be a completely different game when it comes out. Yeah, that graphic, dude. People are quick on that one.
Yep. It looks pretty good. Whoever made that did a good job.
there's that meme going around with the Fast and Furious, and they just have, oh god, I don't even know his name. The bald guy from that movie.
Oh, this one says no reason buying this since the Series S is a better deal in every way, and if you want to play games portable, you should use xCloud. Shrugs. Still super dated AMIC hardware with the new screen and added stick drift.
Yeah. Except, weren't you playing xCloud and it was like awful, John?
I was. So I got the Backbone. It's called the Backbone. It's like it's a controller for your phone, and it kind of makes your phone into. It kind of looks like a Switch. And for the most part, it's pretty good. I mean, there's some lag. There's definitely some lag, and my phone feels like it's gonna melt in my hands. It gets so hot. So it's not perfect, but you can still, like, I was playing Forza Horizon 4 on my phone, and that was pretty cool.
But you can't play Mario, Zelda, Metroid. Nintendo's got games.
I mean, that's the biggest selling point for Nintendo, right?
All of their IPs are insanely good.
Yeah, all their IPs are great. I mean, it's just the age-old. Like when the first Switch came out, it was $300, and people were saying the same stuff. Like, you could get a PS4 Pro and a Xbox One X for around the same price.
Yeah, but because they were on their way. Right?
Well, the X came out the same year as the Switch, right? It was like after.
Well, I mean,
later in the year.
Because the Switch isn't even as powerful as, the Xbox One and the PS4. So, a lot of people were saying, like, you're spending all this money for a last gen system.
Yeah, but you're getting the hybrid. It's not just the like a home console.
So I'm still on the Twitter, and I'm gonna just, like, this is a very long tweet, and this guy just swearing and stuff. So I'm just gonna say, basically, it sums up. This last sentence says, "Stop with the horrendous profit maximization." It's like, dude, you're tweeting at a corporation and telling them not to maximize profits.
I know.
Like, get a grip, dude.
Yeah, people think that these companies should be our friends.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, they don't care about you. They don't care if you buy this system. They know somebody else will buy this system.
Oh my god. Walmart has a Twitter for gaming in Canada. It's Walmart Canada Gaming has a Twitter account verified. It said, "Happy Tuesday to you too, Nintendo." I love when companies are all buddy.
It's just it's so weird that they announced this on a Tuesday morning, like a random Tuesday morning, instead of their E3 Direct, because they could have had this for their E3 Direct.
Yeah, but they usually like to announce hardware on their own terms, not during, like, E3. Like, the Switch Lite was announced in July also.
What is this image? Nintendo Switch OLED, and it's just like a Big Mac with a medium Coke or a Big Mac with a large Coke. It's like, all right.
That's pretty good. I like that. I like that. I mean, that's what it is. It's actually not. It's not as bad as I was expecting. It's mostly people complaining about, like, where's the Switch Pro, and then other people complaining about the people that are complaining about the Switch Pro.
Yeah, Twitter's
people are like, I don't play and handheld at all, so this does nothing for me.
Then don't buy it.
Just don't buy it. Just leave it. Keep it to yourself.
Kind of reminds me of, like, I watched that new Bo Burnham special, and it's like, does everybody need to have a comment about everything? All the time, always? Do you have to always tell everyone what you're thinking, always, all the time?
Here's this Vertigear. I have no idea what it is, but it's a verified account. And it says, docked users, this is completely useless or worthless.
I mean, it definitely is. Is the LAN port going to be better than the LAN adapter?
No.
I would hope so.
Because it's like one less fail point.
Same thing.
Yeah, because you're not going through.
You're not like converting USB.
Yeah. They're you know what I think they're trying to do? They have that whole new online infrastructure, and they're trying to get people to buy into the better online. So whoever I play against on Smash Bros better buy one of these Nintendo Switch OLEDs.
You know what's really awesome about Nintendo Switch Online?
Matches.
Is that I tried to play Super Metroid on the plane, and I couldn't.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You know what you have to do? You know what you have to do? You have to... I think you have to log on, like... I think you have 30 days or something.
Dude.
Or maybe it's a week. Maybe it's a week. Like, you have to log on Wi-Fi.
I think it might be like a week, yeah.
I swear I played, like, very recently before I left. Maybe it wasn't online.
But yeah, I think you have to log on, say that you have to verify your account, and then you could play them whenever offline until like whatever the.
It's obnoxious because I've purchased the year and it knows. If you go into my Nintendo account, it says when my account, like when it expires. So like, can't you just check that? Check that date.
Well, I guess it would have to check it on the internet. And
no, but save it to my system. Save it in like some cookie somewhere. I don't know how stuff works.
Maybe somebody could like hack it to like.
I guess
do something offline.
Oh God! So you can play those 10 games that are good.
They don't care about the SNES. I feel like if you buy one of these, you should get some type of extra perk.
Yeah, you should get like the GBA thing that you got on 3DS, the ambassador program.
Yeah. They should have Switch ambassador.
Yeah, you should be a Switch ambassador. You get GBA games. Dude, that'll move systems.
That what? Well, I don't know. Maybe 3 extra systems.
It would move my system. Yeah, I mean, I'm already getting it. But somebody awarded Nintendo with the bare minimum award. Congratulations, Nintendo.
I'm just on that one too. I mean, I understand the frustration because all these next gen consoles come out. Everybody's having fun with their next gen console, playing in 4K, and Nintendo's out here and are we having a Nintendo lag? Are we having a Nintendo?
Yeah, it's Nintendo
podcast today.
Just a little bit, yeah. We're running on the Nintendo Online system. We're running YouTube through Nintendo's online service, and that's why we have such a laggy podcast today. It's okay. We're back on.
But like, I'm frustrated that Nintendo's so far behind in like graphical fidelity and online infrastructure. Like, if they could get up to date, plus all the IPs that they have, man, they would be just a god. Just like they would overtake the gaming world.
It would be different if it was just the third-party games that were giving Switch trouble, because then those games weren't designed for Switch; they're ported over. But like, it's Nintendo's actual games that are having performance
Age
issues.
of Calamity will drop down to single frames per second. Single frames. Not
Even
like maybe
Wild
not like 1 frame, but it's single digits. Yeah, Breath of Wild.
Even Breath of Wild has issues.
Oh, I wish I was screen sharing with you guys right now because I found the best Twitter comment that I cannot read on the podcast, and I can't even clean it up.
Just leave it out. Leave out the words.
I'll just tell you guys after.
Oh man, they're showing Bo gameplay on Splatoon 3. That's exciting. They're showing all these games that aren't coming out for a while, like Mario Party. I guess that's coming out later this year. They're also they're promoting Ring Fit Adventure over Animal Crossing.
I don't get this butthurt thing about not showing Animal Crossing.
Yeah, who cares about that?
It's their second best selling game.
Yeah, maybe they don't need to advertise
They didn't show Mario Kart. That's their best selling game.
They don't need to advertise the best selling games.
They have that one on the website. They show it on the website.
Pixel says that Age of Calamity is ambitious, and I would argue that it is not. It is like, it's a 360 game. It can't run.
Yeah, Korok Forest is pretty rough. Not even just Korok Forest or the Lost.
What is it? There's two spots, right?
I was just reading what Pistol said.
Isn't there 2 spots? It's Korok Forest and somewhere else, right?
There's a lot. There's the Lost Woods are kind of rough too. Just that whole area.
The Viridian Forest and Let's Go. If there's like a lot of Pokemon on screen, it just chugs.
What?
And that's like a Game Boy game.
Yeah, I mean, it was a Game Boy game.
But yeah, if they could, I don't know, increase the frame rate. We could also talk about the Skyward Sword improvements that they.
I want to unmute JonTron, but I'm scared of what he might say.
Why would you do that?
Very angry.
Why would you do any of that? But why? Why would you do that? Why would you do
Do you think this gets rid of Switch Pro rumors?
Switch Pro is dead.
Yeah, Switch Pro's not coming out. Does anybody in the chat think Switch Pro's coming out now? I think this is Switch Pro.
I know. I tend to agree with you guys now.
Switch Pro.
I think there's not going to be a Switch Pro. There's going to be a Switch 2 in a few years.
Yep. This is our refresh, guys. I hope you like it.
This is the Switch Pro at home.
I mean, it's cool. We're being kind of negative on it. We're being a little bit negative on it. I feel like it is cool. It's just not a Switch Pro, which is what people wanted.
I do think
they wanted their games to run better.
This, like, the features that they're introducing to the Switch, like the OLED, I feel like that's going to be the standard going forward. Like, eventually, I feel like the original Switch will be eventually phased out.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought this was going to be. I thought it was going to be $300, and then they'd either, drop the price of the originals or the red box Switch,
mm-hmm.
and maybe stop producing it, and then this is just the standard going forward. But I think
it'll take a few years, but yeah.
But I mean, I'm excited if these features are, if they, they'll probably do another Switch type system because it's so successful. So if they do an OLED, maybe Switch 2 will be like a 1080p OLED. They have the LAN port built into the whatever the next generation dock is.
I was also hearing people say like maybe the Switch is just a really long console generation, and we do get maybe in a few years.
Here, check out. I'm going to throw up another graphic on the screen. This will be a good point of conversation.
Didn't they say the Switch?
They've said it's halfway through multiple times, but we keep progressing, and they keep saying it's halfway.
And didn't they say it was like a 10-year life cycle or something? Or they're planning on a 10-year life cycle, and we're.
I just know we're past 4 years, and they said we're halfway through.
Yeah. That's correct.
I mean, it's still the best. It's been the best-selling console every month in the U.S. for like 2 years or something. But yeah, I mean, this is what I was thinking of. Well, I was thinking of the DS, not just 3DS, but like the DS, where they had the DSi, the DS XL, or the. Mm-hmm. There's a few DSs as well.
So, like, if you look at just at this, where it says the OLED version is, like, equivalent to the XL, and then you got the new version, which had, like, a couple exclusive games. So, like, maybe there's still one more to be had if we're still, like...
Because this is, like, the 3DS XL of Switches.
Yeah.
Because it's, like, the same thing, but, like, the screen is bigger.
The screen's bigger. Yeah. That's, like, the big selling point is that the screen's bigger. So we could still get a new... We're not out. If Nintendo is...
Yeah, but look at... It was like 2012, and the new one came out. It was like 3 years later.
I think they were worried about bifurcating their audience. Because that's what happened with the new 3DS, right?
Yeah, but they don't have to come out with, like, exclusive... They could just have, like, patches or it runs better on that.
They could just have Age of Calamity work.
Maybe they don't want to put in time to upgrade those games. Yeah, maybe they're just like, oh, those games are out and done. let's move on.
Well, wouldn't they just run? I don't know how things work, but wouldn't if you just had a better
for like
GPU?
a PS4 game and a PS5, it just runs better. If it was like an unlocked frame rate to begin with.
Sean, you say that, but I'm pretty sure I can see them doing an OLED light.
Yo.
Oh God.
Dude, the internet would lose their collective mind. They can't do that.
All right, I'm watching the. I have the trailer, but I'm just watching the Splatoon 3 footage over and over again.
It's like reused footage, isn't it?
That's not new footage, is it?
That's not new.
It is new footage.
No, it's not.
They're using the bow.
Oh.
Okay.
There's no bow in Splatoon 2.
Yeah, but
it's a new map.
Yeah, but wasn't that shown off in that like 40-minute Splatoon 3 trailer?
They showed them having a bow, but they didn't show actual gameplay of the bow.
Ooh.
But yeah, it looks like honestly, it looks like Splatoon 2, just with a bow instead of non-bow.
Pixel has a full page of analysis.
Pixel, it's like 5 seconds of the whole trailer. How do you have a full analysis of it?
Trying to find.
But yeah, they're showing these games that aren't even out yet. Like they showed Mario Party. Well, they're showing newer games, I guess. Oh, they have Diamond and Pearl, Breath of the Wild 2, Metroid Dread. Yeah, they're showing all the stuff they showed at E3. Smash Bros.
Is it easy to transfer all your stuff from one Switch to another?
Yeah, that's really easy.
Yes. Yeah, it's really easy.
All right.
If you have say you have an SD card, you could transfer it on like a PC if you want to do it that way, instead of re-downloading everything.
I think I re-downloaded everything.
Yeah, I mean I did that too, but you can just transfer it from SD cards. You could also you just have to log into your Nintendo account on the new Switch, and if you want it to be your main Switch, meaning
or like if you want to keep your old Switch too,
yeah.
Or if you don't.
Ooh, that's a good question. Why would I keep it?
I mean, I'm gonna keep it so like I could Pokemon shiny hunt because I do have 2 capture cards now.
I also have 2 capture cards.
Yeah,
but I stream once a month.
Maybe this will get you to stream twice a month.
I mean, it's very likely that I will stream Dread in its entirety.
Because I like having my second Switch, but it's a Switch Lite, so I can't like record anything off of it.
All right, so I just spent $200 on a memory stick for my Xbox.
Oh, you bought one?
I have to buy this new Switch. Because at least it's a new Switch. Like it's a new console, not just a memory stick.
I feel like I spent money on my vacation, which is now just memories. And
which is actually worth the money, you know.
At least I have memories. I took a lot of photos though because my memory is not as strong as like an SD card's memory. There's just a picture of just a snapped in half Nintendo Switch. I like that.
Yeah, that one goes around a lot.
Then there's like the James Franco first time. I love that. Oh, you're getting bad news about something you like? First time.
Also, yeah, Nintendo doesn't do. I know we say this a lot, but Nintendo doesn't do pro versions of stuff. You're more likely to get a.
Well, the new 3DS XL was definitely like a pro version.
And they didn't like
riddle me that
for it.
Johniibo.
I don't know if they liked how that turned out though. I mean, it was good for what it was, but
I liked it.
Sales wise, I don't know.
I bought it.
Yeah, they didn't add a nub to the Joy-Cons.
I bought 2 of them because I lost one in a taxi cab. Had nothing to do with the fact that I loved it 2 times.
Well, they had what? They had the new 3DS and they had the new 2DS.
Yeah.
Hey, they released a lot of models of the 3DS. How long was that? That cycle was like 8 years, wasn't it?
3DS
Yeah.
is long. I don't know how long.
2019 was the last game.
Can't buy them in Best Buy anymore.
I thought it came out in like 2011, or was it 2013?
The 2011 was when it came out. I was saying when the last game came out.
Yeah, so 8 years. We got like a ton of iterations. They got.
Well, they tend to do it
5
more for
iterations.
their handhelds. I guess that's why we're seeing it with the Switch, because I guess they see it as more of a handheld. If we're getting 2 iterations that are handheld focused.
I'm trying to read our chat real quick. I don't know. You guys got anything good to say? Ever play Apex on Switch? Rimshot? I haven't, but I've seen the footage and it looks awful.
It's awful. Not worth it. Third parties on Switch, like unplayable for the most part.
OLED is gonna make Xenoblade games look terrible. Oh yeah,
What about
because
that?
dude, the resolution.
What games do we think will look good in OLED?
Dread.
I think like Pikmin will look really nice.
Pikmin will look pretty. Yeah, what are like some really like color? Paper Mario. Mario Rabbids would probably look pretty cool.
I think
any colorful Mario game.
yeah. Any Mario.
I was
game.
just like listening to a discussion on this, and I think they said Breath of the Wild doesn't have a lot of colors, so like maybe not.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, or it could make it look a little bit better because the colors will be more distinct. Pop more. I mean, everything will look better. OLEDs are just better screens. They're better screens. They're gonna look better. The colors are better. I guess I don't understand the technology. So it's liquid what display?
Liquid crystal.
Yeah, that's LCD, but what is OLED?
Organic light emitting diode.
Yeah, that's right. Wow.
Which I always thought that I think OLEDs are more power efficient because there's no backlight. They light the pixels individually.
Right. But then I think the downside to that is screen burn-in.
Oh, you like the what's it? Something?
Yeah, I had
more dead pixels or.
I had an LCD that had the screen burning. It was not good.
Well, I don't know. Do you want to move on to final thoughts on this wonderful device? Look, we're kind of coming to a close here on the podcast.
Yeah.
I'll go last.
I think it's
I'll
cool.
Go. Go ahead.
Nice.
Good.
I think it's cool. Like, it's a shame we didn't get like performance enhancements, but I'll probably get it eventually. I like playing handheld, and there's a lot of things about it that are hard to convey through like the internet. So like, I guess once you're like able to like hold it in your hand and see the screen and see how it sounds, I think you'll be able to like tell if you actually want it.
I think, first of all, again, first day buy with Metroid Dread, absolutely happening. I'm excited about it. I have all these other devices that can do things in a pro way, so like I can, it's not like I have all my eggs in the Nintendo basket as far as playing like next gen games. Like, dude, I've like adopted them all. But it just would have been really nice to have a definitive Switch that could play all of the Switch games like without stuttering. Like that is like the only thing that kind of bums me out. But at the end of the day, I think it's going to be really cool. Like, I have the D-pad thing that I can swap it out for, so I'll have a D-pad on it, and I'll make it my definitive Switch. And when you sit down and you have them side by side, kind of like what Camilo was saying, it's so hard to tell when you just watch a commercial for it. But when you put them side by side, I think it's going to be a really noticeable difference.
I think so too.
Oh yeah, I think so too.
And it's like one of them's gonna sound way better. It's gonna look way cooler. Screen is gonna look significantly bigger. It's like whatever percentage that is, 6.2 to 7 inches. Like that's like almost a full inch. You know, and when it comes to inches, guys, every inch matters. Okay. But yeah, day one buy for me. I'm excited about it. Lukewarm on the fact that there's no Pro, but you know, I think it's enough of an upgrade to get me to satiate me to get me to either next gen Switch or 3 years down the line, 4 years down the line when they do revision again. And
It's more of like a fancy Switch instead of like a Pro Switch.
yeah, but I'm a fancy guy, Camilo. I like fancy things. So I like that it's like just the pretty version. Oh yeah, you want to?
It's the Flex version.
It is the
Like,
Flex
you gotta,
version,
like,
and
I got the OLED version. That's what people did like when the Vita came out. They're like, "Oh, I got the OLED version, not
I do have the OLED version.
Mini or whatever."
I do have the OLED version. I
Yeah,
love
so
to
do
get
I.
electronics and flex about them, so yes, I'm gonna get
I
this.
still stand by my Slim Vita.
Yeah, 2-1 on that one there, Cam.
So yeah, you all better get the OLEDs, or we're just gonna be flexing on you the whole time.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like a phone. Like you upgrade your phone for slight revisions every couple of years.
Well,
Yeah, and
they
everybody
break
doesn't-
them on purpose though, so that you have to.
Yeah, but like if you have the previous phone, like everybody doesn't upgrade or get excited for like the next iteration if they have the exact previous one.
I'm really hard on my phones. Not as hard as like a teenage girl, but like by the time it's time to upgrade, like my phone could use a new screen. I'm an aggressive human. But I'm excited. Oh, you know what's gonna stink is that like accessories like cases and stuff. I'm gonna have to get new ones because it's gonna be slightly bigger.
It's unless it like encroaches on the bezel. I think it's like 0.1
No, it's wider.
inches wider.
Yeah.
It's slightly wider, yeah.
So we'll see. I'll try to jam it. The case I have right now is extremely form-fitting to the one I have now. So
Yeah, probably.
I'll probably have to get a new case. Oh well. What is that? $20?
And they announced a new case.
I have like a third-party one. Like I forget. It's like Fox branded or something. It has like a game cartridge slots in it. It's a soft case with like a hard shell. It's pretty cool. I dig it. I have a Wii U Flex. I have a Wii U Flex with a bunch of GBA games on it.
I have the 3DS with the GBA games.
That is a hard flex, except you lied to
I
get
have-
it.
I have 3DSs with GBA.
Was that final thoughts? Everybody got their final thoughts? Anything else? Do you guys want to talk about anything else at all? We're kind of out of time.
Did anyone see the Skyward Sword enhancements trailer?
No.
There's upgraded frame rates, and they got rid of the thing where it tells you what a rupee is every 3 seconds.
They did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like you do it, you get it the first time, and then if you come out of the game and go back in, it doesn't like redo it every time you boot into the game.
What? That's a massive improvement. Like I'm not being
It's the best one.
I'm not being facetious. That is literally the best improvement. Like there's way
that
too
is
much
the best
unnecessary text in that game. That is its big downfall.
I think you can like skip cutscenes now.
That's
There's just a
amazing.
lot of like little things.
Just stop.
Yes.
Is it Fee or Fi? I always get it wrong.
Oh yeah, and
Fi.
fee is not
Fi.
as well. It's not as annoying or something, or like it's optional.
Yeah. Your battery
I got
is low,
confused-
Master
I got
Link.
confused by that part. I think it's more help. 'Cause,
No.
like Fi would beep it, like it showed like the little Fi icon on the button, but that's how it was on the Wii. But now when you click it, it's like, do you want a hint? Do you want objective? Do you want like there were like just more options.
Well, that I don't care so much about. It's more like, are you gonna tell me that my batteries are low? Like that was annoying. She would tell me my batteries were low, and then I'd play for like 2 more hours. I would finish the dungeon, and I'm like, yo, my batteries are fine. Are you like literally in the pocket of Duracell right now? Like, why are you trying to get me to change my batteries so much? Anyways,
I don't know. People are saying that it's like less handholdy, but we'll see. I guess it wasn't clear to me.
Less handholdy and a much stronger handheld. Huh?
Wow.
Man, I had 2 good jokes back to back, and you guys are giving me nothing. What am I even good for? I don't have any knowledge. All right, guys. Well, I'm excited about it. I'm going to get it. I think we're all going to get it, maybe just not on day 1. So yeah, that's the Switch Pro. That's our Switch Pro / OLED discussion. Please leave us lots of comments, because I think this video is probably going to get views after the fact. So leave us lots of comments to continue the discussion, or join our Discord. The link is in the description. You can also follow us on social media. We post every single day. That's at the GamePack YT, both on Instagram and Twitter. Please follow us also on our own channels. I'm Phil Phantastic. We got John, the Johniibo, and Cooltrainer Camilo. The links for all of our stuff are also in the description. You can find us anywhere on the internet. We have really good, SEO. We have great SEO. So if you just Google us, you will find us. And that's it. That's it for the Game Pack podcast. We will see you all next week. You guys want to do this again next week? Do we have a schedule again?
Problem.
We kind of, the holiday's over. I think we'll come back next week. We'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.